We're back, just like that. It's the next day. Like I said, it is like I said. I would be back today, not in the circumstances that we are though. I am recording at the same time. I probably would have recorded if things happened whenever they were supposed to happen, but they didn't. So here we are. For context, it is currently 12:51 p.m. I have work at 4. The 5-hour shift today. It's fucking tiny. But I was supposed to wake up at 8 a.m. I just woke up. It's like small moments like this that are kind of like obnoxious. It's like I try to wake up on time and wake up early and go to sleep early, and like as y'all saw, the product of me not going to sleep early was uploaded yesterday. Ah, it's so annoying. It's so goddamn annoying, and I don't know how to get better at it because I'm sure me just going to the gym for the first time in a minute too probably has something to do with that because my body needed more rest to regenerate the muscle. I'm just talking out of my ass right now. I have no idea. But if you don't know what this is Unmedicated Antics with me, Nate, very unmedicated guy with ADHD. And yes, I know I have ADHD. I don't self-diagnose. Okay, hold on, real quick. Self-diagnosing. I want to touch up on this. It is not entirely bad if you plan on going to get tested. It's entirely bad if you rely off of your own self-diagnosis for the rest of your fucking life. Then it's horrible. But anyways, I did have ADHD. I was medicated with Vyvanse, and now I'm not. And I'm trying to get my life together without medication. That's what while playing Minecraft. That's what this podcast is. So welcome if you're new. If you're not, then why are you talking to me? Oh, I guess I should be asking why I'm talking to you. I don't know. I don't know today, and my hair's doing weird things. I really have no fucking clue what to do. I said we would go and get iron and shit today, so we're gonna do that while I yap and sip this ghost energy and wait in line for my college queue. So yes, there is a theme for today: education. Ooh, wait, hold on. Ooh, fucking love the going slow. Education. I am going back to school for the third time. Yes, third time. Um, I went back to school once. And I guess I should say I went to school because that was the first time I ever tried going to college. I did go to school. I went to TSTC of Texas, and I was doing architectural design. I was gonna get an associate's in that, or my certificates, either way, just so I could get a job. But then, I literally, I'm not even joking with you. I opened the curriculum and I saw how much math there was, and I said nope, and I quit. I quit because I just got out of that funk from high school, and I was really enjoying the high of life that I was on, and I was like, nope, let me live life. Because for context, I never really had a childhood. My friends and I have talked about that is a very dark spider, dear God. My friends and I have talked about that. I never really had a childhood, like ever. I I I, I mean I had a good time with my mom and my cousins and whatever, but like I wasn't really allowed to leave my house. Wasn't we the furthest we ever went? I'm in like Central Texas. The furthest I've ever went for vacation is like Grapevine in Dallas. Like that's it. And the Dallas visit wasn't even vacation. That was because I had back problems and I had to go to fucking Children's Hospital to get that shit figured out. Um, Speaking of which, that shit is hurting today. But anyways, I was never able to like really live, so I kind of got over that. I realized the second I turned 18, I was just allowed to get on a plane and go everywhere. So I did. I was like, you know what? Fuck school for a little bit. Let me live my life this year, and that was the plan, and it worked. I did live my life from end of 2023 to about February of 2024. And then shit hit the fan. If you're familiar with my YouTube channel, then you know exactly what happened. If you don't, then I guess I can just give you a sum up version. I had a year-long anxiety controlled life, and I've never struggled with anxiety before, so it was very interesting to me because I didn't know what the fuck to do. I always thought people, I'm not gonna lie, I was a jackass before. I didn't think anxiety was really that crazy. I thought it was a big excuse until I started dealing with it, and I was like, whoa, shit, people live like this for the rest of their lives. And mine was circumstantial. Mine had to do with a specific event that did pass, and it didn't pass for some time, but it did evidently pass. So I got over it, thank God. But anyone who lives with chronic anxiety, oh my God, I'm so sorry. Genuinely, I'm so sorry. But where the hell is my I don't have iron. Anyway, I'm gonna try not to commentate the Minecraft part as much, but it was because of that like I really couldn't move for a year, and then it was over in like July of last year, and then I got ready to come back to YouTube, did a whole Memento Mori kind of Unus Annus like homage thing with yin and yang because it was black and white, you know, and I was doing that, and I had 13 videos planned, and my hard drive got corrupted, and I lost all 13 videos. And I was so pissed, and I, you know, just took even more of a break. And then after that, I went to the ER because I thought my balls were gonna explode, and then my leg stopped working, and I walked with a cane for a minute there. And there's a couple of videos on YouTube from GoFundMe's that people unironically loved to donate to, and I never did a proper thank you video, and I feel like a jackass for that, but I don't know. It was really nice to see people actually care like that, but I guess it doesn't really matter at this point. Who the fuck am I saying? Who the fuck am I kidding? It does matter totally. It blew my mind that was even something that we could do. But anyways, my leg exploded. It didn't explode. My leg stopped working. I had to walk with a cane, and that was at the end of 2024. And then I went back to school in January 2025. I went to a physical university here because they gave me a $60,000 Dean scholarship. But the thing about that is, if you get a big scholarship like that, you know, the tuition's huge. So I went for the first semester just to try it. I was not in a good place. I really wasn't. I was still like kind of getting back. I was still adjusting from the fact that, oh yeah, and then I got fired at the end of 2024. That's very important. I was still adjusting from the fact I didn't have a job. I was still trying to get back into like the efficiency grind. So, and I didn't have a job. So like I was kind of just a bum door dashing for 6 months to pay for my car. And in those 6 months, I could barely pay for my car. So my credit cards got charged off. And yes, I realized that was literally so avoidable with the $25 minimum payment. But I was literally scrounging for my last $25. It was crazy. Just because my car payment was so much. And DoorDash, you only make so much. But yeah, and then in January I tried going back, and it was really just rough. So after the semester ended, I didn't go back. And is that no? And so I just kind of just been chilling since then for the summer. And I am going back to school, not that school, because I think I got on such a high of trying to fix my life back then that I was willing to pay the fucking huge tuition, which is ridiculous because there's no way I could do that. And so now I'm going, you're probably wondering, why am I not going to community college? That's such an option. Not in my tiny ass dog shit city. I live in the worst possible fucking place to get an education. If you're not religious, then this town is not for you. We have a singular community college that isn't even our city's community college. It's the neighboring city, but they have a campus here. And that community college does not transfer your credits anywhere other than the religious ass schools in my city, which you need to go to church to graduate and are also so expensive. I wasn't gonna do that. I know myself. I know I can't do that shit. So I didn't. And I did leave that other place. And oh god, he's stuck in the fucking, oh dear god. Thank you. So I did leave that other place, and now I'm going to Dallas Online Community College because no, I'm actually in the queue right now to register. Which I'm doing late as shit, I know, and if that has anything to do with how well the next semester is gonna go, I don't know. But either way, I'm in the queue to register right now. I have 46 minutes left, so I decided why not record one of these. That was fucking horrifying, Jesus Christ. But yeah, that's kind of my school story. Was I failed a lot, and so I'm trying to get back on the horse. Because, I mean, if I would have just stayed in school, well, okay, not necessarily, because TSCC wasn't a 4-year. Had I just went to school initially, I'd be in my junior year right now. Like, I'd be going into my junior year. Which is, like, so stupid to think about, but it's whatever. I had to live life. And I did enjoy some of my life in those 2 gap years. It was nice, but a lot of it was just like, ow, 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 ow. So... if you know what I mean, you know what I mean. If you don't, you're probably wondering why am I stimming at the fucking camera. My answer to you is I don't know. I haven't even opened this fucking ghost. Sipping. I gotta at least get into the habit of editing out shit like that. Because y'all don't have to listen to me sip. Or burp. I might burp. Who knows? But, yeah. So now I'm going back to get my general classes done. And I'm specifying in pre-law. Not gonna be a lawyer. I can't argue for shit. I get angry fast. So I'm looking into forensic science. That's like the one class or one like topic, as like niche as it is, that oh my god I paid so much attention to in school. And yeah, we had a forensic science class in high school. Really fucking cool class. I loved that class, and that was the one class that could get me to pay any sort of attention to. Thank you. God damn, why are there so many skeletons? I really should have came down here with a shield. I completely forgot about how fucking harassable they are. But forensic science is the one thing I've always found interesting. And then with Dexter, of course, like that kind of popularized it. But however, I feel like it's not gonna be that fucking it's not gonna be Dexter. I'm not going into forensic science to be Dexter. But yeah, I don't know. I it's something I'm interested in. So I'm going to the pre-criminology and shit like that, because I have to do the I don't know. I had to talk to some people that have been in that field, and in my small ass city, there's not many. And they were actually just hiring for a forensic tech for our police department, but I mean, I didn't have a bachelor's in anything remotely specific. So I didn't do it. But I was caught between doing I was caught between doing community college / real education. I say real education, but I mean, what does that really mean? A typical university education for America. I know fucking British people are gonna be up in arms about that. Y'all don't have a real university. Yeah, but or going to trade school. Problem is, my shitty ass town doesn't even have a fucking trade school. It has TSTC is online, and TSTC online does not have an electrical circuits thing. Which being an electrician is probably what I do. Not because I'm a little bitch, but because I can't do construction anymore because of my back, as much as I love construction shit. And welding's also on my to-do list. I really want to learn welding. And my community college actually does give certificates in welding. So that is a path. That and mechanic, like automotive, not auto body, but automotive. And I really want to do it. I do want to do it, but not worth what they're asking for, you know, the program cost. Which it probably is. Maybe I'm just being, you know, typical young person. I'm fucking 19 for another week, and then I'm 20. Dear God. And that's another thing, is the fact that I'm turning 20. And everyone around, I have friends. All my friends are older than me. All my friends are 26, 27, 25. And, well, I have some my age. But they've all told me, they're like, dude, you're turning 20. You have so much fucking time. And it's like, I don't have that. Like, I'm so freaked out constantly by the fact that I'm gonna have a 2 at the front of my age. I fucking know you're lying. But yeah, I don't know. It's odd. I still have 40 minutes left in this queue. There's 45 people ahead of me. And there's an entire possibility I waited too long, because FAFSA just got. Oh, well, okay. So I thought I got my FAFSA completed recently, right? I thought I did, and I did. And they told me I did. They're like, hey, it's processing. And I never checked to see if it got accepted. Like an idiot. So, what's it called? I had to redo that with my mom because I still live with her. And now I'm waiting for the community college to let me register my classes. Keep in mind, it is August 11th. But community colleges have like until the last minute deadline. So that's kind of what I'm hoping on. And if they tell me my path isn't acceptable, like I can't do that unless I want to fucking hate my life, I'll wait until spring. I will wait until spring, which I don't want to, but I will if I have to. So we'll see. But either way, that's how the education pursuit is going. I did get my electrical apprenticeship license, and I don't know why my fucking hair is in my eyes. I did get my electrical apprentice license, which doesn't mean anything other than I paid $20 on the Texas licensing website. So now I can legally go get employed by an electrician and spend 4 years as an apprentice and then become a master electrician, which they make fucking bank. So I don't know. I kind of want to do it, but we'll see. But my plan is to do online school for 2 years and after that, this community college that I am going to can transfer out of state, in state, to the college I initially wanted to go to when I was still in high school. All those things. So I don't know. I'm still conflicted on it, but we'll see how that goes. I'm hoping well, because I don't remember a lot of regular topics from high school. Like algebra, don't get me fucking started. I don't know algebra. I don't. And I have to blame myself for that, but also I'm gonna heavily blame my algebra teacher from junior year. From junior year. I understood basic algebra, and I probably still do. If you put a basic algebraic equation in front of me, I can probably understand it. But when we got to like more advanced algebra, I was at one high school, and then I transferred to another mid unit, and then when I went to that other high school, they were like 6 units ahead of us. So I missed the entire concrete essentials, of algebra. 2. But still, and then I just never understood it for the rest of the fucking year. And then didn't help, that teacher was a jackass. Oh my god, she was a bitch. She was a fucking bitch. Also, I learned if you turn on Do Not Disturb on your phone, it will silence your alarms. I did not know that. That's not the reason I didn't wake up today. I did wake up to turn off my big alarm, because I have 2 alarms. I have my big alarm, and then I have my phone. I did wake up to turn off both. I just went back to sleep. And I gotta get good. How do and not to change the topic again, how the hell do I do that? How do I wake up early? How do I just like look at myself when I'm still waking up in the morning and be like, nah. I think it's because I keep my room so fucking cold. My room is freezing all the time. So every time I wake up, I'm just like, nope, too cold, back under the covers. And I feel like, yeah, that's definitely what it is. Now that I said it out loud, we're gonna stop sleeping so cold. It's still that cold in my room. You can probably hear my air conditioner working overtime. I live in a garage. It's rough out here. But yeah, education wise, that's all I really got going on. I do want to reiterate that I am only living here until I have enough money to move out after my car is paid off. Because if I moved out in this economy with my car payment and my insurance payment being as high as it is, because my car still isn't owned by me technically, so I can't just put liability only on it. It's ridiculous. I'm paying $600 a month damn near on my fucking car, and then rent around here is around $1,000, so not including utilities. So like, and I only make $2K a month. Like I can't. That's not physically possible without dying or substantial financial help from someone else. And why are we all stuck? I guess this keeps zombies out, so whatever. But I don't know what the fuck is going on here. This makes enslaving y'all later really easy. But anyways. Ow, my back, bro. You're probably wondering, why did you just wake up and drink caffeine too? That probably heavily contributes to why you can't, sleep. This is because I'm about to try to record in the more traditional Nate MG style. I don't know what, and we're gonna try to figure that out in this recording, because I don't know what I'm gonna try to record yet, but I do want to record. I really have been wanting, I've been itching like desperately to try to record again, and I miss it. I do, and it's a lot of work, but recently I've been talking to ironically Wonder. I know you listen to these. I've been talking to you. I've been talking to Wonder a lot, and it's seeing his drive for it, his want for it reminds me of how I used to want it. And it made me wonder, why don't I want it anymore? Why is this want not as strong in my head? It's because, and there's a book about this, and I haven't read it yet, but my friend in high school told me that it reminded me heavily of his book. He owns a business now. So he owns a very thriving business now. So he has credibility here. He was telling me, this book reminds me of you, and I need you to read it. It's called Burn the Boats. It's about tossing Plan B overboard. And that's literally the caption, the subtitle. It's like, this book reminds me of you and like how you move. Please read it. And I still haven't. I own it now. So I do plan on reading that. But I used to be like that. I used to be so like, YouTube is the only way forward. It is the only way forward. And I think what happened is, as stupid as this sounds, but you could probably understand it, I have a girlfriend, right? And I'm not blaming her. I'm not blaming her. But before I did, I've been with her for damn near 2 years now. 2 years now. A year and 8 months. Before her, I didn't really do relationship with anyone. Not like romantic even, but like I didn't talk to anyone. I just kind of shut the fuck up and was always in my own head. Therefore, I only had my own ambitions to settle with. And that's the thing. I was willing to sit in an apartment, a studio apartment by myself, barely getting by as long as that meant I was making videos. But the problem is now I have a girlfriend that I need to supply for and, you know, help and not live in fucking brutal, like bare minimum circumstances. So now it's like, fuck, I kind of do need a concrete career path for that so that I don't fuck everything and make her live in, you know, a fucking homeless shelter. Like, that's kind of where my brain goes. And, you know, maybe I'm being hopeful, whatever. We have only been together for a year and 8 months, but I do love her. So now it's really been about getting my life together. But I think it was a good thing. I don't think it was a bad thing, because I was willing. I was definitely absolutely willing to sit and live in like the most dumpster water apartment fire building ever, just to get by and make videos. I was willing, if that meant I was gonna make videos, and that's fine because I was raised like that. I was raised on the bare fucking minimum. I don't really care. But now it's different. I have to change my way of thinking about things, and it's weird, and I'm okay with it because it pushes me further. And I was willing to settle for less, and I shouldn't do that. So I think that's the good thing here. But now we're coming to the end of that. All right, I'm getting my life together. We should be fine in 4 years ish. Like, as long as I have that societal concrete path forward, I should be good. Now that gate to YouTube again kind of just reopened itself, because now it's like, all right, I'm doing what I need to be doing. Now what else can I do? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Maybe this is such a niche mindset that like everyone's gonna be like, that is horrible, and why would you even say that? I don't know. But that's how it is for me. Is I needed that hunger back, because I've been eating too good. And now that I have, you know, everything else kind of set, I'm not gonna say it's like subconsciously in the back of my mind, especially with my girlfriend, but it's set and it's going better to where it doesn't have to be at the front of my mind. It doesn't have to be my main genuine concern. I can focus on my career. And career is a strong word for YouTube. I realize, I mean, if you're watching YouTube right now, you should acknowledge that you're watching people that are making their careers. Or if you're watching Spotify and you're listening to a podcast, you're probably the only one I have to convince of this. I know it's a stupid societal term to say YouTube is a career, but it absolutely is. It is absolutely a fucking career, and I'm tired of acting like it's not. And holy shit, that is the first time I've ever said that without saying it's stupid. Because YouTube, I don't think people understand how fucking hard you need to work for YouTube to go well. And there's a lot of people that get by on laziness. There's a lot of people that get by on strictly luck, and I could talk all about that. Not naming names, but I could talk all the fucking about that. But people that genuinely want this and work and diamonds, they will sit there and work their fucking ass off for years. Ask me how I fucking know. Years. Making things to their heart's content, and they will get nowhere. Absolutely fucking nowhere. It is a huge emotional toll. I'm not going to say YouTube is harder than a regular job. I will not say. It's way harder than my current job. But let's say someone working in computer science, or someone working in architectural engineering or mechanical engineering, whatever. I'm not saying YouTube's harder than that. By no means is YouTube harder than that. It is interesting. And that's my favorite word to say on this podcast, and I acknowledge that. And I have 27 minutes until I get fucking number one in this queue, and then maybe I'll come back, and who knows. It is interesting how much mental toll YouTube takes. It's not just press record, hey guys, what's going on, and then upload anymore. It's not like what I do with this. This is not YouTube. This is the documentation process. YouTube is a whole different beast now, especially with how the algorithm works with retention, and you have to worry about that. And this is damn near a marketing job. If anyone is in marketing, I'm sure they would agree. This is damn near a marketing job. Being a sole proprietorship, I don't even know the fucking meaning of that word. I know it has some tax meaning. But being a sole YouTuber without a team, you are essentially just working a marketing job. Like, it's you have to worry about these things if you want it to do well. And then it gets in your head, and then it interrupts the creative process, and then it's a whole loop you need so much therapy for, and I'm done. I'm done. But you can see what I mean. And why did it fuck it? Oh, shit. Shit. I have like 2 hearts, bro. Shit. Fuck that up. I fucked that up. Sorry. I'm locked. I'm locked. Ah! Oh! Jesus. Okay, we're good. Fucking. I didn't bring any food! Oh my god, I'm an idiot. Oh, I'm an idiot. Oh, I'm an idiot. Why didn't I bring any food? Oh my god, I'm dumb. Anyways. YouTube, it interrupts your creative process, especially when people are putting those extra pressures on you, and it's weird. It's weird. YouTube is a weird job, and I'd love to have it. I would absolutely love to have YouTube as a job, but it's just not how things are working currently. And I don't know. I'm just kind of brainlessly rambling, and I know, but I do care. Like, even after, and this is how I know I care, even after all this time of not doing it, in the back of my mind, or even in the middle of my mind, like constantly, it's just like, when are you gonna get back? That's how I know it's meant for me. Because every time I'm out living life or whatever, or just enjoying life, there's still a part of me that feels guilty. I feel guilty because I'm not working on it. And I haven't been. And there's always a part of me that's going to be like, when are you getting back? And that's how I know this shit is meant for me, bro. I know it. As dumb as it is. And no, I'm not fucking letting it go. It's not dumb anymore. It's not. Because it's a fucking dream. And I was watching a YouTube video. And it was an interesting video about... so you want to be a YouTuber or something, and I was curious. I was like, what is this shit? And I watched it, and the subtitle on it was, quote, super specific, and I was like, might be, who knows? So I watched, and it was saying, and this is a theory I proved a long time ago, and this is how I know. I'm like, damn, she knows her shit. You have to be either you're gonna be 2 things, right? There's two ways this could go, right? There's 2 types of people you can be, but you need to be a mix of the 2. You can either be high functioning and sane, aka not delusional, or you can be low functioning and delusional. Either way, you're not going to succeed on YouTube. You're not going to. If you're starting from bare minimum, you're not going to start. You're not going to succeed. And I that made sense to me because I was in that same boat. With the yin and yang shit. That was a whole fucking like thing for me. That was a whole project I made. Was because one was high functioning and not fucking delusional, and one was low functioning and fucking delusional. And the whole thing about finding balance and it lines up heavily, and I fucking know I can do it. I know I can do it. I know I can do it. I don't know if it's the energy drink talking or me, but like, man, I know I can. I know I can. It's just the creativity and honing it and making it your own thing. It's weird process. I love doing it though. I fucking love doing it. I'm eating rotten flesh. Yeah, I don't know. I gotta figure out what kind of, because I do have a specific niche genre of videos I'm about to start making that are probably just strictly gonna go up on NateMG. But NateMG Live will probably be the new gaming. All the new gaming shit will probably go on NateMG Live, and then. Basically starting fresh again, but this time with a different mindset going into it, and that's what I'm really excited to see. So we'll see how that goes. But anyways, I have 19 minutes left until... Ooh, diamonds. I have 19 minutes left until... Oh, Jesus fucking Christ, douchebag. Until I have to go. And who knows how long that'll be for. Maybe I could do it on the fucking podcast registering for my classes. But I do have a fear about the classes thing, and that's that I was misinformed, and that I will not be able to do strictly online. I'll have to, go in person, and I can't. That's 2.5 hours away. Unless I drive 2.5 hours every single day, I'm not gonna do that. So I'm really hoping that's because otherwise I don't see much else of an option other than the electrician thing, and that's only in the state of Texas. So I don't know. Either way. We're balling, man. We're fucking balling. I'm free balling. Oh! It's fine. I'm gonna eat another piece of rotten flesh. Ah! That would actually give me full fucking hearts without poison. Oh yeah. Don't you fucking dare. I will rock your fucking shit so far back to when you were fucking alive. Thank you. Oh, you have a fucking shovel. You're a dangerous one. Goodbye. Anyways, I'm so sorry. I need to learn how to... Oh my god. Jesus fucking Christ. He fucked me up. I need to figure out how to do a podcast like properly. I want to make art for like the banner and stuff for this, but I don't know. I'm rambling, I know. I gotta think of a structure for this. Excuse me, I was sipping. Yep, there goes the poison again. But yeah, I don't know. Starting fresh, but with a new mindset. That's kind of what, if not this year, then next year is heavily gonna be. Because I will admit, the videos I want to make, I have the cost for some of them right here on the sticky notes. Holy shit, they are so expensive, and I don't know how that's gonna go, but we'll hope it goes well. Jesus, I did not. Ugh. Thank God, like I can let y'all in on this much information. They're monthly videos, so it's like a monthly expense, and some of them are not going to be as expensive as others. Like the most expensive one is ironically the one I'm trying to do in not next month, but 2 months from now. And 2 months is a very expensive one that I don't want to do, but I really want to do, but it's so expensive, and it's like, can I afford it? I should be able to by then if my finances are doing well. So that's my goal. But for next month and the month after that, for next month, it should definitely not be an expensive video. That's definitely going to be a low cost, high effort video. The month after that, it might be a little expensive. It might be a little expensive because I think I have to rent a location for that, and that's going to be rough. So we'll see. I don't know, but I'm excited. And then I still want to do gaming shit. I still heavily want to do gaming shit, but I don't know if I want to do it as me. I don't know. I like gaming, and I like doing that, but I don't know what to do. Like, I might just stream and just upload those VODs straight to YouTube and whatever, but I don't know. I'm conflicted. Let me get the fuck out of this cave, bro. I'm gonna get rocked. Oh my god. Bro, I don't even know where to go. There's a skeleton right here. I saw you earlier. Jackass. Thank you. Oh, I thought that would go somewhere. Weave. Okay. Anyways, kind of running out of things to talk about here. I'm trying to be entertaining. I'm trying to think of things to talk about. This podcast is about self-betterment. Let's go back to sleep. How do people wake up? Ooh. Shit. How the fuck do people wake up on time? I don't know. It blows my mind. Spider Eye will give me poison, right? That's not. Okay. Anyways. I don't know how people fucking wake up early. I'm trying to do that. I'm really trying, and I'm running out of things to talk about. I have 16 minutes left, and it's been, you know what? It's been a 30-minute podcast. It's not that bad. For what? Oh, look at the muscles. Oh. For what I've been doing, that's not too bad. You know what? Maybe that is. Maybe that'll just be the end. Maybe that's just gonna be the end of the podcast. Let's just. I'm not finding that fucking corner again. All that shit is gone. Well, I did get stuff. I did. God damn it. I might have to turn on keep inventory if we plan on making any progress in this fucking world. I'll go ahead and end it here. Because it's already 1:30, and once this happens, I have to get ready for work. So, thank y'all for watching this video, this episode, and if you want to see more like it, keep supporting it. I don't know who actually listens to this, but I hope someone gets a kick out of it. Have a good one, y'all. Stay safe. Rise above. You already know.